Buonasera paisani and welcome back to another live show of Big Mamas Gather. Once again tonight I have more entertainment for you and for your viewing. But before we start, I want to also mention that we are having a raffle. It's still happening to get this beautiful basket with the coriander, pasta and sauce. All you have to do is go on Facebook and like the page Friends for Cause. Like it and tag 2 people. You're automatically entered in the draw. The draw will take place July 19. That's in about 11 days. I will be going live on the 19th to announce the lucky winner. Today I'm a little under the weather. I had a bad headache today, but I'm feeling a bit better. And so here I am for your entertainment. Tonight, my guest is a very good friend of mine. He's a very talented singer, and every time he sings and I close my eyes, I see Eros. He is the Montreal Eros. He goes by the name of Sergio Tadeo, but I call him the Montreal Eros. He has an amazing voice, and he just came out with an album. So, before I say more about it, let's invite him on and let him tell us about himself a little more. He also does cooking lives on Facebook. He's into everything. He's into construction. He's into singing. He's into cooking. He's a man of many trades. So let's get him on here. Let's see if I find him. I don't see him yet, but I'm sure he'll be on soon. Meanwhile, I just want to encourage everyone to continue to purchase items and merchandise on the Italians of Montreal and Friends online store. It's friends for the number 4 cause.myshopify.com. All proceeds will be going towards our causes that we believe in, which is for Galileo, for students with special needs and autism, and of course the Lighthouse for children who are in palliative care. I want to thank everyone who's already purchased things off the website. It's bringing in a lot of donation money. I also want to thank those who have purchased my personal merchandise that I have added on to the website in order to encourage the causes that we believe in. So thank you everyone who's purchased the Big Mama Siciliana merchandise. Thank you to everyone who purchased groceries, food, merchandise, hats, caps, masks, pasta utensils to make pasta. What else do we have? We have so much things on this website. It's amazing. So I just want to thank everyone who made a purchase already. Your purchase will contribute towards our causes and will make us even more successful to help these causes. So we need your help. We need your donations. We need you to purchase merchandise and items so that we can continue raising funds for these causes. So thank you everyone once again. Let's see if Sergio is here. I still don't see him. No, ancora non c'è. He must be running late somehow. So we'll wait a bit longer. Also, what I wanted to mention is we also have Europa Coffee. Europa Coffee is a locally owned coffee brand. It is amazing. You can only get it online at europacoffee.com. They will ship it to your house. They will ship it right to your door. Their coffee is amazing. I mean, I've tried coffees. I've tried all of them. But the one that I really enjoy the flavor, it's got a smooth texture. You feel like you're really tasting an Italian coffee as Europa Coffee. So give them a follow and order a coffee from them. They have their coffees come in different formats. So, I mean, you don't have to buy a big bag. You can buy a smaller one. And they also support our cause because they're part of the Italians of Montreal and Friends. There's even Lily Pops. Lily Pops are cake pops that you can enjoy at your events, at your parties, at home when you have guests over. So Lily Pops is also another locally owned business that you can support. Just give them a follow on Facebook or Instagram. Send them a text or personal message, and they will come and service your event. Going back to Europa Coffee also does events. They have a traveling station that they can bring to all your events. Now, I know that there's not a lot of events going on right now because of this COVID, but if you have a backyard party of 10 people or less, and you don't want to run in and out of the house making coffee, well, Europa could come there and serve the coffee for you. There's some venues where you can have a wedding ceremony or some kind of party outdoors. Well, there you go. You can call Europa Coffee. They'll come at your event. They'll come at the venue, and they'll serve the coffees. And so do Lily Pops. They'll come to your event. They'll deliver the cake pops, and you can impress your guests with a wonderful coffee and a tasty treat, which is the Lily Pops. So, guys, encourage local business. I'm all for it. I believe in encouraging local businesses when it comes to times like this, even though I've always encouraged local business because they need our help. They are small businesses. They're not big branches, big chain stores. So they need our support. And it's very, very important that we support them, whether it's here locally in Montreal or anywhere else, wherever you are. If you're choosing to buy an item or a product, please look local first. And if you can't find a local, then go out, because it's very important that the money stay within the community to help the community members. Clementina, yes, how am I doing? I'm doing okay. I had a bad headache today, but I'm doing a little bit better. I'm trying to pull through it and fight through it. So I'm doing quite well. I wasn't very productive today, I must say. I rested most of the day, but I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Let's see if Mr. Tadeo is here. Let's see. I don't see him. I still don't see Mr. Tadeo. I hope he's not waiting for me on Facebook like Tony Richo did last time. Hi, Gigi. Maybe Europa Coffee would like to come on and introduce their product and talk about their product. Europa Coffee, are you there? Let's see. I'm here. Say hi to me. Hi, Frank the Wop. Frank the Wop. Hi, Frank the Wop. You're here. Thank you for coming on watching my live. Thank you very much. Europa Coffee, you want to come on? Let's see if he'll accept. While we're waiting for Sergio, we could talk to other people who want to say hello. Hi, Frank the Wop. Let's see if anybody wants to come on. If you guys want to come on while I'm waiting for my guest, you're welcome to come on. I don't mind speaking with everybody. It's nice to interact. I know you guys are watching me, but if you have something to say, if you want to say hi to somebody, if you have a birthday or an anniversary or something you want to announce, feel free to do it. It's a free-for-all. It's open for everything. I don't see Europa Coffee answering me. Oh, boy. I just love these lives. You try to make it normal as you can, and then you get these mishaps, and it kind of puts me on the spot. I gotta wing it all on my own. So you gotta love life. I mean, seriously, you gotta love life. How to fill in the time. You miss your mom's Italian cooking. Yes, I know. Everybody does, but listen, it is what it is. You enjoyed it. Maybe you have some recipes. You could try them out. Try out the recipes of your mom if you know any family members that knew her secret recipes. Because I know that the first generation Italians were very, very quiet about their recipes, their secret recipes. They never used to tell you what the secret ingredient was. They never told you how exactly they made their sauce because theirs had to be better. And they were afraid that you do it better than them or just as good as them. So they would keep a little bit of a secret. So yeah, Frank the Wop. If you miss your mom's cooking, maybe you could ask some aunts or cousins or family members about these recipes, and maybe you can try them out. It'll be a nice experience, and if you end up getting the nail on the head, you might end up cooking just as good as your mom, or well, not just as good, but close. That's what you do. Make new ones. Exactly. You make new ones. Who's this? R.L. Whitehead. Yes, you make new ones, and you try to remember what your mom used to taste like, or what ingredients she might have used, and then it's hit and miss. So you gotta try. My sister is a great Italian cook, just like Mama. Well, there you go, Frank. Ask your mom for the recipe. Otherwise, you're gonna have to make your sister move in and cook for you. That's it. You're learning. Good for you. You remember the flavors. Yes. sometimes a smell or flavor will bring you back to your childhood because it just brings up so many memories. It's amazing how us Italians, we associate food with everything. I mean, you smell meatballs, you remember Sunday lunch, or you smell a certain pizza, and you're like, yeah, I remember eating that in Italy, and memories come back from Italy. Am I right? We associate everything with food. No wonder we're all a bit chubby, but that's okay. It's because we're well fed, we're well belle nutriti, we're well nutrients. We always eat. Every time there's a problem, there's a happy event, a sad event. Where are we? We're surrounded by food, or we're surrounding the food like we're going to attack it. It's like a war, you know? So food is everything. It brings family together. That's right. Ange girl. Yes, that's right. Food brings family together. And in an Italian family, Sicilian or not Sicilian, but as long as, European, Italian, if there's no food, you're doomed. Because the minute people step into your house, the table just gets filled with food on this thing. The table gets filled with food. There's everything from little mouth fillers to regular meals to snacks to sweets to coffee to then the booze comes out. Then they take out the grappa, and the men always argue whose grappa is better. But it's always about food. It's always surrounded by food, and I love it. I mean, it's something that we have as a trait, and I really like it. When you see a host bringing out food and filling up the table, it's because they're happy to see you, they're happy to host you, and they're happy to have your company. This is how we show appreciation for our guests, is food. We just give you food. If an Italian doesn't feed you, it's because they don't like you. There was a guy that started a restaurant here in California. The smell, the flavors were just like when I was a kid. Exactly. And it brings you back. When you go to that restaurant, I'm sure you feel like you're the age you were when you first smelled it, which is amazing. Sambuca and espresso, yes. The nonnies love it. Yes, you always. Every time I've gone to do a visita in other people's houses and they make an espresso, the first thing they take out is the sambuca or the whiskey or the Baileys. Like, there's always alcohol, not because we're alcoholics, but because it enriches the flavor of the coffee, and it's a way of them spoiling you a little. Instead of putting sugar, put a bit of sambuca. It's the way Italians work. It's how we are. It's how we are as a society, as a nationality. And like I said, if you go to an Italian's house and they don't offer you food, it's because they don't like you. Because usually an Italian house, the table has, it's got a variety. It's like a buffet. It's like going to a buffet. There's food coming out of the yin yang. And then when you leave, they even tell you to bring it home. Well, it's what I do anyway. Whatever there's food, I tell them, bring it home, enjoy it tomorrow, share it with your friends, with your family. That's how we are. We're Italian. We have big hearts. So like I said, if you go to an Italian's house and you don't get food, they don't like you. Now let's see where Sergio's at. Sergio, Mr. Tadeo. Sergio Tadeo, he's not here. Oh boy. Houston, we have a problem. You're great. Thank you, legend. Le Gagno Mondo, Canada, USA. Okay, thank you. Ange girl, you're the best mama. We know how to celebrate. I pack for everyone. We love to see everyone happy. Exactly. They say that a way to a man's heart is through his stomach, but I think it's a way to everybody's heart. When people are full and their stomachs are satisfied, they're happy. And it's in every case. It's not just for men, it's for everyone. If you're able to feed someone to their satisfaction, then I'm sure they're going to love you a little bit more every time you feed them. But I mean, it's the way we are. When we're full, we're happy. So that's what it is. Anyone else? You're the best. We know how to celebrate. Yeah, your videos are amazing. I love how you bring Italian traditions to Canada. I try to keep it. I try to keep the language alive, keep the customs alive, keep the tradition alive, because I want to pass it on to the next generation. I want them to understand the worth of family, the value of relationship within family members, and to keep the culture alive. Because my parents came from Sicily, and they came to a new country. So obviously they brought with them what they knew of their traditions. Now, if they passed it on to me, and if I don't pass it on to my kids, or we don't pass it on to our kids, it's gonna get lost, unfortunately. So I try to keep it alive, and I try to share it and spread it as much as I can, because for me it's very valuable. It's valuable to have the values and the traditions that were given to me. So that's it for me. What else? Anybody else want to say something? Nobody wants to talk tonight. Hi, Sylvie Powell. I don't see him. No lo vedo, no lo vedo. I don't see Sergio. I don't know what happened to Sergio. It's 8:15. He must have forgotten. So I guess we're gonna have to reschedule with him. So, guys, if you have any questions about our fundraisers, about the causes that we believe in Galileo. It's for students with special needs, students who have autism, Down syndrome, learning disabilities. Guys, I've been to Galileo. They become part of my extended family. These students are so loving. They're so humble. They are wonderful. I spent a lot of time with them, different ones at a time, and some regulars. And I mean, they are so nice. They still have their innocence. They're so genuine. Uh, it's amazing. Galileo's amazing. Okay, Frank the WAP. Okay, Big Mama, I have to cut out for now. I have to deal with Dad who has Alzheimer's and is blind and needs my attention right now. Yes, absolutely, Frank. Thank you for tuning in. Take care of your dad. Salutamo, Frank. Ciao, ciao. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Galileo, the students there are wonderful. Every time the Italians of Montreal and friends go there to do an event or even just to visit, they're like the Italians. They bring out the food. I mean, they give us a whole breakfast brunch. They lay it all out and they want us to eat. They're like, why aren't you eating? We made that. So we have to eat. It is a beautiful, beautiful relationship that we've built over the years with Galileo and the lighthouse. Well, the lighthouse, I've been there many, many times. Although the first time I was taken back and like tears were going down my face because I felt so bad for these children. The lighthouse made me realize that they're not there to pity the children or to feel bad for the children, but they're there to help them be children. Uh, we're all anxious waiting. I know, Sylvie. I'm waiting too for Sergio, but he's not coming on. The lighthouse is like it's like Disney World for these kids. The lighthouse is Disney World for these children in palliative care. They take care of the kids for their health needs, but they also take care of their childhood needs. They make them be children. And what I admire a lot of the lighthouse is that they do activities to remember the children by. They do handprints, footprints, finger painting, photo shoots. I mean, they do it all just so that the memory of that child, when they've passed, stays alive. And they keep a relationship even after the child has passed with the family. And that is so fundamental when you, I mean, I can't even imagine losing a child, but when you lose a child, it affects you in a way that, you'll always remember that child. So to have memory of their handprint or their footprint or their pictures or what they drew, it's just something that underlines their value, even though they're not with us anymore. So the Lighthouse does all this, all for free, no charge, for free, and they do it on a daily basis with different children at a time. And if you guys remember, I had the Ella's Promise last time on with Julie Lambert from the Lighthouse, who spoke about it. And like to see it from such a close angle of the effects that it has on the families and the children that are affected is amazing. And this is why the Times of Montreal and Friends want to contribute to support these causes, because they're very important and there's not many of them out there, and these families need a break. They honestly need a break, just to breathe, just to be a couple or a family without the burden of having to take care of that child's needs physically, like they have to suction their throats and all that. it's a lot. I mean, it's a 24/7 job. It doesn't take a break. And even with the COVID, they've been struggling. The Lighthouse has been struggling because they work on donations. And because there's no activity, there's no donations coming in. So they need our help more than ever. And this is why the Italians in Montreal are doing what we're doing to support these causes. And this is why we're doing a draw to thank all our followers and listeners for their support and for their continued help. So, ciao ragazzi, ciao ciao, N Gibson, N Gibson. Hello, hello. Tanya Scalia, hello. Hi, Tanya. So that's it. This is why I do what I do. I do it from the bottom of my heart. I do it with all my heart, all my energy. I've seen it on a personal level, and I just want it to bloom and blossom, and I want to continue supporting these causes because it's part of my life now. And I don't know if you've all known or you know about it. I had a motorcycle accident. It's going to be 6 years in August. I almost passed on, and the lady that was involved in the accident did pass on. And I had a lot of survivor's guilt. I had a lot of contusions. I had a ruptured spleen. I was hospitalized in the USA for 5 days in a coma, came back here, had a blood clot in my lung, dealt with that. It took me a long time to recover, but yet I'm alive. And so I had to struggle with survivor's guilt and saying, not so much why didn't I die, but why didn't she survive? And I came to the conclusion that I guess my mission here on earth is not over. I need to do something with myself. I need to make a change, make a difference, and help others. So this is where I took on the mission of helping all foundations and all fundraisers possible. So as soon as I could have been more mobile because I was walking with a cane and all that, I started going to all the fundraisers. Whatever fundraiser was going on in Montreal, I was there. And I was such an active member or supporter of the Italians of Montreal and Friends that they invited me to be on their governing board. And I am so grateful for that privilege. I really enjoy being part of this team that is amazing. We have a great relationship, a great chemistry, and it's given me a purpose. And every time we succeed in something that we plan, it just gives me more drive to keep doing what I'm doing. And I just love the reaction when we make that donation, when we bring that check and say, look, we've accomplished this for you. You can go ahead and help more kids and help more students or give activities to the students. So like it just underlines it's a good feeling to give. And it's true because there's more pleasure in giving than receiving. When someone gives me a gift, I'm like kind of uneasy about it. I'm uncomfortable. I don't like getting gifts. So like when I give a gift, I love it. I enjoy every minute of it. And I just love, reading the reaction in their face. It's a wonderful feeling to give. So I finally found my mission in this world, and that's why I'm so immersed in this foundation and in giving back to the community, because I believe that we are here to do something good in this world, and I believe I'm doing whatever I can to do something good. So, and it keeps me busy, keeps me out of trouble, keeps me busy. And at the end of the day, when I go to sleep, I sleep well because I'm very happy and very satisfied of what I'm doing. Ella's promise. Hi, Terry. Love you. Keep up the good work. I try. Russo Linda, you're amazing. Thank you. Listen, guys, I don't want to take credit for this. I took on this mission because I felt it was the right thing to do. I don't want, red carpet or flowers thrown at me. I don't. I just want to make a difference. I want to make a change to the positive, and I just want to spread love. I don't consider myself this powerful thing. I'm just a regular person doing regular things for others. And it's very, very important that we maintain the love, the respect, and the joy. We have to remember to enjoy life because in a split second it could be gone. So we have to appreciate it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm appreciating every day as best I can to give back and to fulfill whatever needs, wants, or that I can. At the end of the day, we're just dust. We're a speck of dust. So if we don't make a change in somebody else's life, then we're just egoistic and selfish. And I'm not that person. I want to give back. And you know what? In high school, I'm going to tell you about my life. In high school, my biggest fear was that I'd be forgotten. And when I graduated, I kept asking all my classmates, I said, will you remember me in 5 years? Will you remember me in 10 years? And they're like, yeah, why not? I mean, you're funny. I said, no, but my biggest fear was to be forgotten. And I think it still is right now. So now that I'm doing this, I hope that when my time comes and I'm not here, I hope I'll be remembered. I hope I'll be remembered for the good things that I did, the giving back that I did, the volunteering that I did, and most of all, I want to be remembered for the change that I created, along with the group of people that I'm associated with. So that's what it's all about. Uh, Simply Franny, hey, what's up? Gentile, I tried calling Sergio, no response. Okay, well, I guess he fell asleep. That's okay. Ella's promise, that's very true. That's what it's all about. Yes, Terry, that's what it's all about. It's all about giving back. I mean, that's what distinguishes us from the animals. Animals are there to survive, but I believe we're here to help each other. That's why we're humans. That's why we have feelings. That's why we love people. That's why we have emotions. So this is what it's all about. It's all about coming together as a community and building a force to help others, because there's nothing better than to help someone that's in need. Saluti da Toronto, Nina Tedesco. Saluti, saluti. Yes, I'll be taking a trip down to Toronto in August. I just let the cat out of the bag. Yes, every year I go visit my godchild and my cousins in Toronto. So I'll be going the weekend of the 7th of August. If all is well and we can travel, I will be in Toronto the weekend of August. So maybe we'll cross roads. Maybe I'll do something. I don't know. Maybe I'll hide a T-shirt at a mall and wait for somebody to find it, or I'll just tell people where I'm at, and you guys can come meet me and say hi, take some pictures, and have a chat, have a laugh. But that's in August. So guys, that's it. It's sono l'otto e mezza già. It's 8:30, guys. I want to thank you all for coming on. Thank you for listening to this chatterbox talk about herself and her life, and maybe you found it boring. I'm sorry if I'm boring, but I had to fill in the time. I'm sorry that Sergio either forgot or had some technical difficulties, but we'll get him back on next time, because I really want you guys to listen to him. He's the real McCoy of the Montreal Eros. So I want to conclude tonight's live by telling everybody and encouraging you all, please, if you want to win this beautiful basket, it's a colander with 3 types of pastas, and there's even a bottle of sauce there. All you have to do is go on the Facebook page, Friends for Cause, and it's always Friends with the number 4 Cause. Just like the page, tag 2 people, you're automatically entered. And on the 19th, I'll be going live on Facebook to announce the lucky winner of this beautiful basket. There'll be more draws coming up. We're going to think of other things to give back to the community. And just stay tuned. Great job, Leah. As always, no worries. You're not boring. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Patricia. I hope I'm not boring. That's why you guys watch me. That's why you guys follow me and you enjoy my videos. Sometimes I question that I do a good job or not, but your feedback just underlines the fact that I'm doing something right. So I want to thank you. A real disappointment, Sergio. Yeah, well, I'm gonna call him once the live's over. I want to thank you all. Honestly, I mean, I have over 10,000 followers on Facebook, almost at 5,000 friends. Excuse me. Instagram, well, Instagram is more for the younger people, but I'm happy I'm at over 5,000 followers, and that's enough for me, because I value the quality and not the quantity. Because I mean, I could have 1 million followers, but only like 5 or 10 will like or actually respond. But whereas when I have 5,000, I get a lot of responses, I get a lot of feedback, I get a lot of comments, and I just enjoy reading the comments. So I want to thank you all for your support. To me, it means a lot. Like I mean, I never imagined I'd be at this point today, because it all started as a challenge to myself, to put myself out there and say Sicilian words and translate them and see if people understood them. I did it as a challenge. It was a bit of a joke, really, and it just blew up. It snowballed into this. So I just want to thank you all for your support. I want to thank you all for motivating me to continue. And I'll be doing this till I drop, because my interest is for you to be happy. And if I brighten up one person's day, I've accomplished my mission. If I made somebody smile, then I'm happy. So guys, grazie mille. I want to thank you very much. I will see you all next week with another guest, unless it's Sergio again. I don't know. I'll be announcing it on my post, so keep an eye on my posts. I'll be letting you know who's my next guest next week. And on that note, guys, ci vediamo presto. Salutiamo everybody.